My name is Edwin McLenaghan, and I'm a public policy analyst with the North Carolina Budget and Tax Center, and we're here to speak in opposition to House Bill 188. House Bill 188, or TABOR, would take critical decisions about revenues and public investments out of the hands of legislators and instead use a rigid, arbitrary formula to determine the state's annual budget. This proposal would weaken North Carolina's ability to recover from the Great Recession, and it would undermine the long-term viability of public structures like public schools, community colleges and universities, hospitals, and courts. The restrictive cap on the growth of the state budget equal to population growth plus inflation fails to take into account that the cost of services such as healthcare and education grow faster than inflation. The TABOR formula also fails to account for demographic shifts, such as the increasing share of North Carolina's population made up of elderly residents and college students. Plus, North Carolina already has a statutory cap on the state budget equal to 7% of the state residents' income. Because TABOR's restrictive formula does not keep up with the cost of healthcare, education, and many other public services, it would force annual recurring reductions in all government services. The state of Colorado passed a TABOR constitutional amendment back in 1992, and its budget constraints have seriously weakened Colorado's public structures. And TABOR also didn't save Colorado from a severe budget crisis. In fact, the National Conference of State Legislatures ranked Colorado's budget shortfall in 2003 is the second worst in the country, despite having a TABOR amendment. So, TABOR weakened Colorado so much that after 12 years of TABOR, Coloradans voted to suspend it in 2005 to allow state revenues to grow with the economy. It's now been more than 5 years since Coloradans voted to suspend TABOR, and the state's public structures have yet to recover. Citizens and business leaders there are calling for TABOR's end. Other states have heeded the warning provided by Colorado's mistake. Despite TABOR amendments being proposed in 28 state legislatures between 2005 and 2009, Colorado remains the only state where TABOR has passed. North Carolina's public structures are already compromised by several years of cuts during the Great Recession. TABOR's fiscal straitjacket would eliminate the possibility of restoring critical public investments as the economy recovered. Instead, TABOR would permanently lock in the budget cuts made during this recession and further starve the state's public structures of the resources necessary to put North Carolina and its economy on the path to recovery and future prosperity. As the report we at the Budget and Tax Center put together shows, TABOR's inherent flaws and the experience of Colorado make it clear that TABOR is the wrong formula for North Carolina's future.